man, I've got to get better at turning. All right, so the one thing that I am currently working on a bit is getting more comfortable turning from a stop, because in my opinion, that's one of the hardest things to get used to on a bike. Like right now, my things I'm focusing on are coming from a stop and turning, like leaving a stop sign, making our 90-degree turn. I just feel kind of uncomfortable on it still. I need some more low-speed practice, and also leaning. And I don't know exactly why. It's an issue I've had before where I'm just kind of uncomfortable trusting physics in some situations. So on a bike, it is, you know, going into a turn and just trusting that the forces are going to keep the bike from falling over when it lanes. I had a similar issue when I was skateboarding. Back when I was in college, there was a skate shop just down the road from my house that had a half pipe in the shop. So me and a couple of my friends would go over there and we would skate at like 2 in the morning because we were stupid college kids. And I had a lot of fun on it. However, the issue was I could never like drop in, is what they call it. So start at the top of the half pipe, lean over and fall. That was neutral. So start at the top of the half pipe, lean over the edge and fall into it, and then skate down. I could never do it. There's something about that, the trusting that the board's going to be there and it's going to roll and physics are going to work with me. I always felt like I was going to go face first to the bottom of the ramp. I never got to where I could drop in properly. Now, I was a crappy skater. I never really got good. I could ollie every once in a while and I could ride around. And I was okay with that. I had fun hanging out with friends and stuff, but I was never actually good at it. And you know, it's kind of a similar situation on the bike with leaning. Is whenever I tell myself, okay, I'm going to lean over, and I start to lean, and I start to get that same feeling I got when I was skateboarding, which is, do I really trust physics? And you know, as a logical person, yes, I know how physics work. I know the bike wants to hold itself up whenever it's turning because of the you know, the centrifugal forces and all that. Centripetal, I'm not sure which one. I need to look that up. But I get that same feeling. It's like I know I'm supposed to lean over. I know it's the right way to do things. I'm a scientific person. However, I just don't feel as comfortable doing it as I think I should. So I've been trying to spend more time on curvy roads, doing a little bit of leaning. Okay, not okay. Well, yep. Discussion in action right here. And I'm doing okay here. And the bike feels fine. There's nothing weird going on that's out of the ordinary with the bike. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to. I am just not comfortable with it. That's something I have to work on myself. Whoop. Yep, goofed on that one. It's just stuff, you know, you've got to ride, you've got to force yourself into it, you've got to get used to it. Riding a motorcycle does not come super easy. It's something you have to learn. And I learned how to ride, I was 32 years old. It's an experience, as you get older, you don't get to have very often, you know, having to learn something new, especially something you're not immediately good at. I'm sure it's similar to when, you know, you were learning to drive a car when you were a teenager. However, you know, at 32 years old, I'm so far removed from that experience. I do not remember how much trouble I had learning how to drive a car. Now I just get in it and go and everything's fine. I do some volunteer work teaching teenagers how to drive. And, you know, I see it all the time where, you know, kids have a lot of trouble. And we just, as adults who've been doing it for, you know, 10, 15 years, we don't see those same issues. We don't have them anymore. We get in a car and it goes. It was actually sort of enjoyable having that experience of having to learn something new. So this is the kind of stuff that I need to work on. So I'm in a turn lane here, turning left. I got this FJ Cruiser next to me that's also turning left. And I'm going to be terrified whenever I turn here. And that's the thing, I just got to get out of my own head, trust, and get practice. Know that whenever I turn the bars, the bike's going to go. Just please don't hit me when you turn, Mr. FJ. Give me some room. Yep. Well, at least he's not right next to me. right, so I guess that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.